Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the plot tour at the end of July on an unusually overcast and coolish day. We've had a lot of hot days, hardly any rain, so a lot of watering has been done. And the rhubarb bed is looking pretty good. As we've got the lilies on the go. They've got a couple of green beetles on them. I'll probably have about 4 in the thumbnail. And the gazanias, they're the first time we've had the gazanias on the plot, and they're looking nice. And the strawberry patch, I'm looking forward to getting the net off this so I can do some weeding. The blueberries are nearly finished, and the borage is loving it in there, although a little bit restricted by the net. And the blueberries are going to go into this bed here. There's a whole bit of shuffling around going to be done. That chicory's looking nice. So I've stocked up on some manure, and I'm going to be using this and other things to try and fill in the pond. The pond has not really been successful. And the black currants, they've all been harvested. They're being frequented by wasps now. And here's the gooseberry. That's given us, what was that, 3 kilos or something? It was a huge amount of fruit. It's been a very good fruit year, hence why it's a very good wasp year. And the carrot bath has given us some nice carrots. And the strawberry bath here, the strawberries are looking the best they've ever looked. They look like they're quite enjoying this cool phase. Got some radishes planted in, but the bath is going to be broken up, and we're going to be using the ericaceous compost in it as part of the channel to plant the blueberries in. And the peppers are doing really well. They are loving this sort of weather. Some pretty good examples. And the tomatoes are doing okay. Some nice trusses. Got some beetroot in there. French beans are going mad. That purple variety is velour. And a blackberry over there, and courgettes. Anything on them today? Oh, there's one sneaking up on me as usual. Got some spring onions there. Some leeks over here. And a couple of cabbages with the Brussels sprouts behind. They're all netted up. Some beetroot in there as well. Beetroot's been doing quite well this year. And more leeks, a little bit more advanced than the previous ones. Now this Ferrari French bean has been justifying its name. It's absolutely swamping out the marigolds. Tomatoes are coping okay with it. We don't usually clear away leaves, but the foliage down the bottom has not really been helping the tomatoes in such shade, so we've taken that away. Now, as these poor cabbages, they were pretty sorry seedlings, and we probably should never have bothered putting them in. They never come to anything, so we're going to be taking those out. And the bean wigwams looking magnificent. But I've been doing a lot of watering. I did some research into it, and you could always do more watering. For an 8x4 feet bed, I think the recommendation for 1 inch of water per week is 73 litres, which is quite a lot to do. Peach, that's coming back. I did give it a prune, but I kind of left the central growth. We're going to use that for fan training out. I have moved in the volunteer foxglove seedlings I found around on the plot a little bit earlier than I would have liked to have done, given the hot conditions. I'm hoping they've gone and taken. And the orange lily has finished. but these geraniums are loving their south-facing situation. Is that Just Jane? That's a penstemon that's surviving in that corner there. And the tomatoes in front of the shed, prime spot, they're still looking a bit spindly, but the trusses are looking quite nice. Not as prolific as the ones out in the main beds. So the potatoes came out of here, and we put some French beans in, because heck, we need more French beans. And the cosmos and the marigolds, impatiens, looking quite nice. I was a little bit worried about the red love. The June drop really needed our assistance, and we weren't coming in there and doing it because it's really got far too many fruit on it. And with his lack of rain, they seem to have stopped, and I'm a bit concerned they're going to tighten up and maybe start getting scab and all sorts of horrible things, bitter pit, that kind of stuff. So I have been watering it along with everything else, and we're looking quite nice along the front here with more lilies, geraniums, sweet alyssum. The planters are probably doing the best they've ever done in 8 years. I think we've managed to nail the right sort of things to go in there. This sea holly is usually covered in insects, but it's dull today, so nothing there. And the original Waldo thornless blackberry, that's tied in. I'm going to be having that next year, get some fruit on it. So the peppers here, if I can find them, there's one colouring up. They're doing really well. This blue penstemon, and it has got some growth right down the base, but it got cooked, as did the hosta. And the pond, as I said, this is just dried up. I'm going to just be pulling that out, filling it in, and the plan is to move the dahlias from the orchard to just up here in this space and just have a dahlia display. So this pink, and we said, ooh, let's take it out, it's not looking nice. Ever since then it started to green up. Gazanias, geraniums, patiens, daylilies died down. Asters are looking okay for the autumn. And another lily, another green beetle. Green beetles, I say, they love the rose flowers, but as the roses are taking a rest, they're focusing on the lilies. This morning glory is sort of filling in for the somewhat lackluster clematis. You can see there's more roses coming. There's one over there. All the pluots are off. Got a huge harvest from that. I need to shoulder this gooseberry and get it back into a cleaned up pot. Raspberries, they are coming. We've got a good amount of fruit along the top. Again, I've been 4 cans every other day, so about 40 litres each time. Just keeping on top of that. Now, the super columns, this one here, the Black Prince, gave us 5 pounds of plums, and the others didn't give us anything at all. So lettuce hiding behind the massive sweet corn, which seems quite happy. So originally, its zippering I think has gone down a bit. It had some zippering on the edges, and we've popped on some boron, and that seems to have fixed it. And we've put some trace minerals onto the parsnips because they were also looking a bit under the weather, but they seem to have perked up now. And another one of our 3 beds with French beans, marigolds and tomatoes down the middle. We've got some spring onions just there, the best of the bunch. So we've cropped the back there, having taken out the onions. These are a couple of spare courgettes. We just had them. I thought, yeah, let's put them somewhere. And of course the 2 spare sweet corn. And we got a most recent succession of lettuce, none of which have bolted, amazingly. So we got some fantastic apples coming on. Although is this, I think this is James Grieve, and my partner, who had family had a James Grieve tree, says it's not a James Grieve. But pears, amazing, absolutely laden, which is brilliant to see. I've not really had anything off of it for the previous 7 years. Even Saturn, this terrible cankered old apple, has produced some nice looking fruit. And speaking of nice looking fruit, even though it's got silver leaf and wasps, there's some nice looking fruit on the Victoria plum, but it's probably its last throws before carking it. I need to knock off some of the rubbishy ones. So into the orchard we have got some dahlias, as I say, coming back, but they're not happy. They will be much happier up on the bank in full sun. Sick and flush of pears. This is a variety called Invincible. I think it's gets its name because it's a double blossomer. So if it misses the first pollination, it does the second. We have got some damsons. Oh, there's a cluster over there. I'll see it from the other side. That's fantastic. This is supposed to be a wasp bite to try and deter the wasps, but really it only deters the wasps from nesting. They just forage around it as if it wasn't even there. Loads of green gages. I can't say I'm looking forward to harvesting them, but that'll be more jamming. Golden Celebration has pretty much done its thing. It's got a little flower there, but that's it over. Meadow's looking nice. Well, I say nice, it's actually looking finished, but it's setting seed for next year. New growth from the Waldo in here. Potatoes have been disappointing. The Jazzy was pathetic. We've got some Java still growing, so we're hoping for better results there. So Merton Nave looking really good, loads of fruit. Oh, there's the damsons. How can I get at them? Oh yes, here we go. Nice to see them. So I'm hoping that that's kind of sent the signal to the tree that it's got the go-ahead to do some more fruiting next year and future years. So the Tayberry has had its growth for this year removed, and I've tied in the growth for next year, just swept it across like a comb over. And there we are, a bit longer than normal. I've been waffling. Hope everyone's keeping well. I'll catch you in next month's tour. Bye for now.